Well, Roland, I think I speak for every single person in this room, and I say, what the
Art's subjective, you know, it's something that everyone's gonna look at and see something differently.
This is a tattooing skill competition. That cat is just nothing other than an atrocity.
Stomach tattoo, huh? I knew you could do it.
Well, if you knew I could do it, why wouldn't you give it to somebody else that couldn't?
That wouldn't be no fun. Yeah, I was giggling a little bit. I was like, oh man, Sausage is gonna have his work cut out.
Yeah, you didn't give a about me or the competition or anything else.
Really? Sausage is totally butthurt and he's pouting a lot. You want your binky? We picked you a good one.
Yeah, because ultimately I was able to reel him back in and he's gonna get a really cool chest piece.
What? Talked him out of it?
Uh-huh. So, it's all good.
Sausage, you slippery little wiener. Every time I give him a hard canvas, he slips out of it. Sausage talked him out of the stomach.
Out of here,
That little sausage.
Hi.
I'm Chris.
Randy.
So originally I had drawn up a Medusa right for the other girl, kind of tweaked it up to make it work. How do you feel about that same concept?
Not my style. I'm thinking water goddess, like mermaid.
Okay, gotcha. All right. I just drew for 3 hours for the Medusa. I'm meeting my new canvas, and she wants a water goddess or a mermaid. Another 3 hours of drawing.
After he sees what I'm doing, he's gonna try to like overshoot it. He could try to go bigger even.
My head's all screwed up. I'm burnt. I'm spent. So that would be like the general idea. And we'll start some seashell.
Okay, awesome.
I finally got the water goddess drawn. We're ready to tattoo. Mentally prepared for 6 hours, okay?
The goal is to finish and win.
That's it.
Chris doesn't get discouraged easily. If anything, he's gonna try harder to beat St. Mark out, and hopefully he just kicks his ass.
Today, you had to use ingenuity to come up with a clever way to transform your canvas's body part. Each of you tattooed head-to-head with another artist. One of you will win, and one of you will lose. Chris, I really like this tattoo. I think that it's really dynamic and beautiful. Your palette is excellent. It absolutely hits the challenge in terms of making this girl's ass crack into the cleavage of this sea goddess.
It is a solid, strong, badass tattoo. I mean, I'm a sucker for a pretty lady, and I love all the detail. I think I'll lean to Chris.
I'm leaning with Chris as well. The winner of this head-to-head battle is Chris.
I feel like this. Don't jump on mine as if it's the worst thing in the world when another one is poorly executed.
Are you talking to me?
An ugly tattoo is an ugly tattoo.
And a crooked line is a crooked line.
Her squares could be fixed. Yours is always gonna be ugly.
Because you can't draw.
And you can't even execute.
You knew your drawing
Listen,
sucked,
man,
and you
wasting your
still
time.
tattooed it on that person.
I did exactly what he wanted.
Like, don't you have any integrity?
He was happy with it. I'm fine.
It's not about what they're happy with, it's about what the judges are
Listen,
happy
dude,
with.
I'm done with it.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what?
We'll see.
Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition,
I'm here.
bone face?
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you piece of poor excuse for a tattooer.
We're talking
The
about the
only
integrity of
reason
your work.
that you would
Who
say
does that?
anything that has
Listen.
nothing to do with tattooing.
You said you don't give
because
a
about what and give you,
I
like,
don't.
give
You
you a
can't
bad
tattoo
review.
with
You
should
say
just get
the out of here.
This is your last chance to save yourself from elimination. You have 6 hours to tattoo an illustrative insect, and your time starts now.
First things first, I'm gonna get your leg marked.
Let me get the stencil on.
For me, when I think of praying mantis, I think of a nun. And anytime I see a nun, I think of bondage. It's just how it works.
I was wondering where the nun thing came from.
Praying mantis.
Praying mantis.
Yeah. When you think about nuns, you think about kink.
Yeah.
I've hit that point now where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna have fun with what I do. So if I were to go out, at least it's something that was fun.
The kinky tattoo artist.
That's right. My canvas is excited about her new bondage tattoo. So I'll have a fun time explaining it to her boyfriend. For sure.
Today, the Midwest and the South had to face off against each other, and you were being tested on consistency. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Let's see how you did. Midwest, let's start with you. Jarrell.
Well, I love the creativity of this design and the simplicity of it. Looks like an insect right off the bat. Then the subtle little inferences you added to it with the little ropes and the ball gag and the habit gives a very cool little touch.
One of the tricks of the trade is being able to use this much black in such a small area and still see what everything is, and you do that really well here.
Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah.
My guy.
Sarah.
We've seen you do great designs with weak execution. We've seen you do terrible designs. This one is a little bit of both. There's some elements of really good design, but there's a lot of design flaws.
I fought really hard to be here. Every single day, I would push myself to do one step further than the day before.
This is not a bad tattoo because we're speaking comparatively here with everything that's been done today. It came out lacking.
I'm a really good artist, and I have passion, and I love what I do. And if you send me home for doing a tattoo today that I love to do, then fine. And I'll continue to fight, and I'll continue to push myself, to see things differently, to grow, to expand. And even if you don't see it here, you'll see it from me. Maybe tomorrow, maybe a month, or maybe a year from now. Don't count me out.
Wow. Today, each of you had to face off in a knockout round. And based on your work, half of you will earn a spot on a team, and half of you will be packing your machines. Let's critique the face-offs. Jennifer and JP, let's start with you. JP, you called traditional Japanese koi fish.
I do like that you put some background in it, but there are a lot of outline problems. A lot of shakes and wobbles.
Your koi is really short and condensed.
It looks more like a goldfish. Let's move on to Jennifer.
That is a dick with scales. One-eyed Willie right there. And it's got wings. Even the mouth. Where's the lips?
I've actually never done
Technically, you have a little bit of wobbly lines with some color that's not filled perfectly in. You have problems on both sides of the fence with this tattoo.
Angel.
Step aside, youngin.
A lot of canvases wanted their pinups on the ribs, and the artists talked them out of it. Why did you stick with this placement?
There was no changing his mind, and my objective is to make him happy.
There's nothing about this that strikes me as sexy on any level. In the face, she looks bummed out.
I don't know, man. I think just the pose with the tired look makes it look gorilla-esque.
Rough outing today, huh? Well, let's start off with Angel.
It looks like a silverback gorilla with a wig.
This is truly one of the only French-made pinups where all I would like her to do is clean the house. You will be tag teaming with Mystical Mike.
Was not seeing this coming.
This is Mystical Mike from Bronx, New York. I compete on Ink Master Season 3. I'm attractive and I have intelligence. I can't get the spotlight off me.
Are you here to compete, or are you here to get attention?
I think I have more creativity than my technical skill allowed me to produce. What? It's just pure jealousy. I'm the smartest person here.
The hell you say? Mike, shut up. No, but a bitch. That's all you are, dumb bitch.
Get her done. No canvas could be as unhappy as me leaving Ink Master, not showing my true potential. I'm putting all my chips in. There's nothing gonna stop me from getting my needle wet this time around. Because I'm Mystical Mike.
Brandis, welcome back. Your artist was Mystical Mike.
Yes. I was pissed. The healing process was some of the worst pain that I've ever felt.
Oh, wow.
He used a liner needle instead of actually using a shading needle for pretty much the whole tattoo.
He only had one.
It looks like somebody stole your liner.
I only had one machine to work with.
That's insane.
Once it finally seemed like it was fully healed, it was blotchy, color was gone.
Oh,
It was
really?
just garbage.
Oh, man. That's never good. If you ever came across Mystical Mike again, would you confront him?
If I wouldn't get in trouble for it, I probably would punch him in the face.
My work cut out for me.
We don't want our canvases unhappy. So we have an artist standing by in the shop that's willing to work with you. Idea is all yours.
She doesn't know Mike's here?
You get to look at the design, and if you don't like it, you can walk.
I'd love a second chance.
We'll head into the shop and meet him.
How far can I push the limits? Who will get me to my limit?
I'm feeling very nervous right now. But I'm glad that Ink Master is actually giving me another tattoo after having to deal with Mystical Mike.
Oh, no way. Hola. How's it going?
Do you know how bad I want to punch you in the face right now?
Does anyone feel that Maddie's tattoo should be on the bottom?
Maddie was my artist. She wanted to redeem herself from yesterday.
To me, I see there's no contrast between the castle and the dragon. If she would have made the dragon a different color...
I wanted black and gray, though. That's what I wanted.
So then where'd the red come from?
She hurt me, bro. My screaming on fire. Her technique was not up to par.
Maddie, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
Wow.
That's basically a non-tattooing eye calling you out.
I think my design was great.
Why do you have an erect tower and a leaning tower?
It's like it's back here, like turned to the side.
No, it's jacked. It's not right.
If I would have done a portrait, I could have showed, I'm a portrait girl.
But you could have done a portrait of a castle right here.
What were you wanting to get? A bird transitioning to a skeleton on my neck. What is it you're wanting to get?
I'm getting a phoenix shooting fire out of my vagina.
Out of her vagina. Where do you get these people?
I do not want the fire-breathing vagina tattoo. It's a terrifying idea.
Fire shooting out of her vagina.
Vagina tattoo is very broad. Define shooting out.
I don't know what the big fuss is about, unless you're scared of vaginas.
All right, how you doing? I'm Ruck. All right, what are you looking to give?
There's a lot of people here.
In the islands, tattoo is a very personal thing. You know, it's an exchange of energy. I don't tattoo people I don't like. I'm from the Big Island of Hawaii. I'm primarily known for Polynesian tattoo, and I have clients that come from all over the world. This title's already mine. It's almost as if I'm reliving something I already know has happened.
Roland.
Well, Roland, I think I speak for every single person in this room, and I say, what the
Art's subjective, you know, it's something that everyone's gonna look at and see something differently.
This is a tattooing skill competition. That cat is just nothing other than an atrocity.